Hi, guys. So, we're going to talk today about one of my favorite ads and about one of my favorite people in advertising. David Ogilvy is the copywriter. And, well, at least it was his agency that put out these ads or this ad. And David Ogilvy was sort of an eccentric type, and he had a castle in France, and he drove a Rolls Royce, and he had an advertising agency, and he was just a character of a person. And I don't know if you've seen a wonderful TV series about advertising, Mad Men. Basically, Tom Draper, who is the main character in that series, is thought to have been Ogilvy in real life. So it's kind of a inspired. The role is inspired in David Ogilvy. David Ogilvy wrote some amazing books that are must reads, all of them, and it's easy homework because they're so easy to read. Easy to read in the sense that he writes very well, and his writing is just very compelling, and it's easy to devour his books in a couple sittings. So, just wonderful books, and I have a special place in my heart for David Ogilvy because that was the Ogilvy on Advertising. The book was my first book that I read about advertising. And there are so many bad books on advertising, horrible books. Most books on advertising are absolute garbage. And for some reason, I didn't know anything about advertising. And I picked this book. Like, I don't even remember how it happened, how I searched it on the net, and how I decided to start by reading this particular book, which is one of the best books to start with. So this book started me on the right path from day one. And what is that right path, you might ask? What is so peculiar about this? And it is that Ogilvy, even though he was, in a big Madison Avenue agency, he understood that the only people that really know about advertising are the people that are doing direct response advertising. Yeah. And the more hardcore direct advertising it is, then the more these people know about advertising. Yeah. So what is direct response advertising? Direct response advertising is basically advertising that is tested and basically A/B tested. Yeah, that's an oversimplification, but basically that's what it is. Yeah, there is some kind of a way to, measure the response of a specific ad. Now, this ad, unfortunately, I don't think it has a special way to respond to it. It doesn't have a 1-800 number or a coupon or anything like that. So Ogilvy was not in the direct response industry, but he understood that the only people that understood what was going on were the direct response people. And he says that several times in his book. Yeah. So this ad, unfortunately, doesn't have, a special response mechanism that could track it. Yeah. But it is written with the principles of direct response advertising because Ogilvy was a fan. And another copywriter that we immensely respect is Gary Bencivenga. And Bencivenga worked in Ogilvy's agency when Ogilvy was still alive and still managing the agency. So they all these people come from the same industries. Yes. So another thing that Mr. Ogilvy talks about in his book, and I don't know if you can see that this ad is extremely easy on the eye. That means it's not so busy. The eye knows exactly where to go. There aren't distracting stickers on the sides. There's a picture, and the eye knows that from the picture it goes to the headline. The headline is a caption to the picture. Yeah, so it has a double function. The headline explains our picture, and it also is the headline for the text below. Yeah, and then we have the text. Yeah, so Ogilvy tested this numerous times. And in general, it goes also with my idea that readability is so important. And very often graphic designers, they make it all pretty and it's not as readable as if you made it into a very simple layout. Yeah. Notice that the background is white and the font is black. Yeah. And also notice that the font is the type of writing that is used for word processing. The font is a serif font. It looks like it could be Garamond font, which is one of the very best, one of the most readable, one of the most easy on the eyes. And yeah, it is. Nowadays, online sans serif fonts are okay and they convert well. But in general, I think that serif fonts like this one should be tested because they're definitely easier to read, especially for the paragraphs, for the actual copy, the body copy of the ad. Yeah, for the headline, maybe sans serif font is okay. So lots of things to learn from David Ogilvy. Maybe this video was too dense, too much information, but yeah. And boy, I forgot one more thing. Sorry, before I say goodbye. Another amazing thing about this ad, how could I have forgotten it, is that it has that eye patch. The guy has this eye patch, and it just kind of brings a story into the ad, and people are curious. Who is the man with the Hathaway shirt? Yeah? Who is this man with an eye patch? How did he lose that eye? It's sort of mysterious, right? And there's a story in there. So this is a genius move, and that's probably what made this ad so effective. This ad was very, very successful, and it's probably due to that eye patch. Okay, I almost forgot that. Okay, guys, so listen. It's free. It's my ebook. It's in the description. Top 10 rules for successful advertising. Very easy read. I wrote it so that it would be, you can just sit down. I think you can read it in 20 minutes. Yeah. And it's packed with really actionable information that, if you have a company and you're supervising your advertising team, you will know right away what to do, what to look for, and how to manage your marketing department. Very good, and it's completely free. Link is in the description. Bye-bye. Thank you.